and made by the same people who did Samurai Jack. So you see how this is amazing. It's the best. I mean, I love Clone Wars in general, but the Clone Wars for the miniseries, like the 2D one, is the best because like you can see the Samurai Jacks. It's so good. Anyway, some side by nerding out. Well, point is, these prequels sometimes are really good. I mean, not sometimes, every time actually. I get to see an actual bad prequel, like story or movie or whatever. Because even if it's not creative or this and that, there's still the mutual interest of what happened before the main story and this and that. Yeah, yeah, but that's the one thing. Like even the people you have the material laid out, there's people who still can still get it, bad. Yeah, 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 yeah. Like who doesn't know that? I mean, the prequels for Star Wars were made in the 2000s instead of the 70s, 80s. Like the original one was, but it's very funny because a lot of people would complain about the political side and this and that, Star Wars and this, and they really talk about the prequels and stuff, and they would forget that it was actually present. It was the biggest um, in the prequels. It was more explored in the prequels, but it was present in the original trilogy. Yeah, 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 because it's right after 9/11. I think that Star Wars comes out. I think they even deleted some scenes because of that. I don't know what it was. It was something that looked like. Yeah, We know rape is bad. Yeah, yeah, it's not. Yeah, yeah. Oh no, it's a weird effect. I mean, the last kind of Batman does it, even though I hate the last kind of Batman, because last kind of Batman is, I mean, he's it's not much about vigilante, but more so what he truly is, because uh, he's an immature Batman. So instead of saying, "Oh, I am Batman" or "I am Justice," his main thing is, "Oh, I am Vengeance." He's an immature Batman, so the first thing that comes to his mind is "I am Vengeance," you know, instead of anything else. Um, and but at the end, he's like he has the fight with the Riddlers, and the Riddlers is like grounded, down to earth. Like he's a nerd on the dark web and stuff, and he has this kind of minions who go around doing his shit. And then he gets one of the minions, and then like he goes like, "Oh, who are you?" And then the minion goes, "I am Vengeance." And then he realizes that he cannot be Vengeance because this is the kind of people that he is influencing. So it needs to be a symbol of hope, a symbol of justice, instead of a symbol of vengeance, which I think is very effective. I still hate the movie though, but it's effective. It's an effective message, but it's not really much about. I mean, he still is a vigilante at the end of the day. Yeah, the Nolan movies sees that because it's the one that goes the more into um Bruce Wayne and Batman and everything, and the Nolan the Christopher Nolan movies and Dark Knight trilogy, and for him it's like how it goes, like Bruce Wayne parents die, right? Um, and like, oh, the guy's taken to court and this and that. Um, the guy who got killed and stuff, and he gets away with it only to be shot by someone else later on. And Bruce sees this, and he goes, "Oh, um, um, I've seen the system fail. I've seen that criminals are not um, dealt with correctly by the system. So I must, and that the weak are suffering, waiting on relying on the system. Like I've been relying on the system about this case about my parents. So I must, with my money and my training and this and that. Of course, there's other motivations, but with my money, my strength, and this and that, I shall be the symbol of hope and justice that they uh, look forward for the government to be, and that they don't end up being. You know, I'm sorry, I know I talked a lot, but you know what I'm saying. Like that. That's like it does a better job because it shows how you see it. That what was that? Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You keep talking. Yeah. 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 The one, the one closest thing. No, I was saying the one closest thing that the Christopher Nolan stuff tried to do, but it's kind of close to the other one, uh, Batman thing, where what they do is, like he does the stuff from Batman Begins, first one movie, does the stuff, and then the second movie, like they even does a fake out where the Scarecrow, which is the enemy from that movie, is doing a deal with other criminals, and then Batman shows up on the shadows, but it's not Batman. It's the other vigilantes dressing as Batman. Like they're wearing guns, they're wearing like bad clothes that resemble Batman and stuff. And then the actual Batman gets there and confronts both of them. And it's like like in Mr. Incredible situation. He also ties up the um, Batman vigilante thingies and go like, oh, and one of them even complains. They go like, oh well, I want to do what you're doing out there, and then he goes, well, I don't wear. He makes some joke like, oh, I don't wear like pillows for head or something. It's something like that, because the clothes look so bad. Because they want to be just like Batman, but they're actually just using Batman as uh, the Batman symbol, the Batman image to, not bring justice, to just do these, wrong acts. Yeah, with the one. So, what do you say? Oh, definitely. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's another issue. That's no, I was gonna say, like, sorry to interrupt you. Um, but that's one of the arguments that Superman always has against Batman, where Superman dislikes Batman because, like, um, Superman is casually trying to go out there, save people, this and that, while Batman is this vigilante trying to bring justice, um, and stuff. And he goes like, it's also the same thing with Steve Rogers and Tony Stark, especially in the Age of Ultron movie, where he goes like, oh well, because um, Steve Rogers, Tony Stark tries. He's scared because he saw um, the images. He's traumatized because he went to space to send a nuke there to kill the aliens and this and that. So he's traumatized. So he wants to create a system that will protect the world from these possibilities, these things that could happen. He tries to do that, and it accidentally creates Ultron. You know? And then Steve Rogers goes like, "Oh, and whenever someone tries to stop a war before it even begun, innocent people die." And that's the main point of the disagreement between Tony Stark and and Steve Rogers in that movie, whereas Tony Stark is trying to do his best by himself to get this problem done, this worry that he has, on the back of his mind, completely wiped away. And Steve Rogers wants to do it, you know,